What is going on, YouTube? This is Crypto Vision signing back on. It is Monday night. Well, as I said before, we have these parabolic moves. Bitcoin jumps from like 8,000 area, 8,900 to 91 to $10,000. When you jump that high in a real quick period of time, there's just no way. There's no way it could build a support that's going to sustain those levels. It's happening in the crypto market now exactly as I predicted. We didn't have a consolidation period. We didn't really have a chance to build support at the $10,000 level for Bitcoin. So, what's going on is just like the basketball, you drop the basketball real hard, it bounces real super high at first, but then it kind of starts to slow down a little bit. What we're doing right now is we're starting to slow down a little bit. We'll have a bounce here and there, but after a couple of days, I predict by Friday, a lot of these coins, if we don't have another bounce back, a lot of these coins are going to be back at their support levels. Bitcoin's going to be back about the $87 to $9,000 level. That's the support level for Bitcoin, between $8,600 and $9,100. That's the natural support level for Bitcoin. The problem with these parabolic moves, sometimes I think it's a lot of these fat cats running up the price, and then once they've collected their profits, us, the chumps, we, the little guys, we're the ones who are left holding the bags. Anybody who got in now, or say a couple of days ago, when it was at its absolute peak, that's exactly why I said don't buy in when it's at its absolute peak unless you're absolutely sure that the price is going to keep going up. Once the price itself has kind of topped out, it's going to start doing what it's doing now. I'm considering selling out of my Ethereum. Like tomorrow, I got in at $131. So I can afford a little bit of a drop, but there's talks of it possibly dipping back down to 200 again. So I don't know. You see, like I said, I only have $131 into it. So for me, I can afford to ride the wave. I don't have $3,000 into it. So it wouldn't kill me financially if the price takes a dip. Would I like it? No, I wouldn't. But that's why I continue to say you really need, in order to get mass adoption, guys, we got to kind of cut this nonsense out. Because if I'm Walmart, I'm going to go back to that again. If I'm Walmart looking at adding crypto as one of my payment methods for my customers, I'm going to think, well, let me look at the charts here. Let me see how they look. Let's see how the prices look. If I see Bitcoin, like say Friday afternoon, is worth around $10,100, by Monday, it's around $9,700. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to send to the people of Bitcoin or whoever's in charge of that? I'm going to say, no thanks, not interested. Because all this looks like to me right now is a big casino. That's all this looks like. You're going to always have your little mom and pop stores that want to give crypto a chance, and I applaud them and I appreciate that. But if you ever want Walmart, Target, like say the places you go out to eat, if you ever want to pay your tab with your crypto, we got to cut this nonsense out, guys, because if I'm an executive at one of these places and they're considering adding crypto as their payment method, I'm going to tell them, no way. I don't want to touch this because it just, to me, it looks too fishy. You know, when you have a major sell-off within a span of just a few minutes, and the price drops $600 or $700, it just, to me, it looks fishy. If I'm an executive, I'm thinking to myself, there's no chance in the world I want this. Until we get more regulations, until we stop this parabolic nonsense, because what happens is people who don't get out when they're supposed to, a lot of people end up getting hurt. Now, I know in the investing world, there's a lot of people that don't have a heart and don't care whether people lose money or not. Well, I do. And that's why I would like to see some kind of regulations put on this market. It would add a lot of credibility, and I don't know, I just would hate to think that I spent $10,100 of my hard-earned money on buying one full Bitcoin, and then the very next day I buy it, it drops about $400 or $500. Now, how would you feel? You got to ask yourself, how does that person feel? How does that make you feel when you know you've lost that much money in a really quick amount of time? That's why I myself would never get in on the run when it's at its peak. Just like right now, I would wait a few days, wait for the dips, and see what's going to happen. Because the problem is, if you get in when everybody's all in a frenzy and crazy and wanting to get in, you're getting in at the very top of the wave. You're probably getting in around the time it's going to start losing its steam. And that's what's happening right now. We're starting to lose our steam. The price is starting to dip. There's going to be a lot of people who got in thinking that it's going to continue going up, which, you know, that's understandable. But when you don't have a lot of experience with this, it sometimes can get you. I mean, you just have to be very careful. When you have these parabolic moves, anytime I see the word parabolic, that makes me nervous. I know that usually it lasts only a few days and then it's gone. When it's gone, and then the volume drives up and the price just crashes. That is why I would never buy in on a parabolic wave unless I was at the very bottom, unless I got in right around the time it starts. You don't want to get in toward the end. You want to get in before it begins. Like I said, with my Ethereum, I got in at such a low rate, no matter what I decide to do, I'm going to come out ahead anyway. So, I'm considering selling my position and then maybe waiting for a couple of days for it to drop, and then I'll jump back in again. So I will let you guys know what I decide to do. But let's go ahead and get into the analysis here. Okay, guys, we started out the day for Bitcoin at about 99.53.42. And then we retraced. Actually, we went up to 98.26. Kind of ping-ponged around a little bit. 98.28 is going to be your high. And let's say 97.37 is your low. Between $97 and $9,800 is your support level for Bitcoin right now. I do expect further retracement. So Bitcoin's still looking good. I still believe we're going to go back to $19,000, $20,000 again. Some people are saying by May, so let's move on. I still feel pretty crappy tonight, but I did want to get this video out for you because I don't like to miss videos. Okay. Okay, guys, with XRP, basically the same thing. Started out about 27 cents. Retraced to 0.271, ping-ponged around. Retraced about 0.269. Between 269 and 27 cents is your support level for XRP. This is a coin that I just don't get. The rest of the market could be exploding, but XRP sits on 28 cents. It doesn't move. You would just have to have a tremendous amount of XRP in order to really make money. I mean, if you're just somebody who's got $100, now, if you don't mind putting it in this coin and holding on to it for a while, that's a great investment. Because I do see big things for this coin. It's just don't expect to get into this coin and turn the 100 into 150 overnight. It's not going to happen. You're going to have pullbacks. You're going to have run-ups. But this is a coin that just slowly but surely goes up. But like I said, if we have another 17 situation, between $3.50 and $4. So let's move on to Litecoin. There's really not a whole lot to report about XRP at the moment, except the fact that I think I read that they moved another billion coins into the market, and that's exactly what's keeping that price down. XRP Ripple keeps putting all these coins in the market. Guys, that's why you're not moving. They keep diluting the coin. They're going to get it to the point where it'll hardly ever move. Okay, hold on here. Okay, Litecoin, guys, we started out the day at about 75.24 or 75.54. Retraced to about 73.49. Went back up to about 74.62. Ping-ponged around. So 73.11 is your low. Your high is about 75.54. So guys, with Litecoin, I would say you might see another retracement to about, I'd say worst case scenario, 55. But this coin will go back up to 100 because we will see another bounce. It's just a matter of time. Let's move on to Ethereum. And then we'll call it a day because, like I said, I am feeling pretty crappy right now. You know, when you're congested, it's just so hard to talk. It's ridiculous. It's too bad you can't sell snot. I do apologize for being gross, but if I could, I would be wealthy. I could buy all the Ethereum I wanted. Okay, guys. With that, we started out the day at about 224.34. That would have been a really good time to sell out, because then you kind of started to have a decline. 219, I believe, 13. Then kind of ping-ponged around a little bit. It's been trying to hug that 220 to 224 level, but you're meeting a lot of resistance at 224. 225 is a big resistance. Once we hit that resistance, that's what's causing us to go down. So far, your low for today. I'm going to say about 217. Between 217 and 225 is your support level. I do believe we're going to bounce back, so I'm really thinking I'm probably not going to sell out. I mean, even if I miss this boat, and even if I miss this run, there'll be another run. I don't really want to sell out. and then tomorrow have it back at 250. I would pill. I mean, that's happened before. Last year we were at 238, sold out, went down to about 190. That's when I got out, and then it went right back to 230 again. So guys, these prices will bounce back. It's just a matter of time. But I think Ethereum could still go back to 1,000 again. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. If you'd like the content, please subscribe. And I do appreciate you guys watching. This is CryptoVision 2.0 signing off. Peace out, guys.